Finally, we reached the time in Ramayana when Sita enters the story. Sita is always looked up as an epitome of womanhood, known for her dedication, strength, purity, and sacrifice. She is the female lead in Ramayana, future wife, and a silent pillar of strength to Rama. She is actually the reason why Rama killed Ravana and fulfilled his life's purpose. Let us know more about her birth and how she grew up under the able guidance of Rajarshi Janaka in this episode. Namaste, my name is Gayatri. Please like and share if you like this series of the great epic Ramayana. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, Go with Gayatri. In these videos, I am following Valmiki Ramayana, adding some additional information from my research. Janaka, after explaining about the bow Pinaka to Rama, Lakshmana and Vishwamitra, continued telling about his daughter Sita. Janaka and his beloved wife Sunaina were childless for a long time. Though they longed for children, they were pretty busy with their royal duties and mingling with general public. Janaka's brother Kushadwaja, an ardent follower of Janaka, helped him in his duties. Janaka always believed that in order to understand the conditions of his people and kingdom, it is important to personally experience the activities done by the general public. As a part of this, he used to plough the land for agriculture and do such other activities himself. On a fine morning of the 8th day of the Krishna Paksha, or the fortnight of the waning moon of the month Falguna, in the vicinity of the present day Sitamarhi, Bihar, Janaka was ploughing a piece of land with a plough to prepare it for an upcoming yajna to eradicate the drought conditions in his country. Suddenly, the tip of the plough hit something and stopped. When Janaka bent down to check why the plough has stopped, he saw a casket covered in cloth. Upon uncovering the cloth, he saw the most beautiful baby girl cooing softly with a big smile. His heart filled with joy and warmth. Considering her as a gift from Mother Earth, he took her to his wife Sunaina and they adopted her as their own daughter. As the baby girl was found in a furrow, she was given the name of Sita. As no other reason could be found for her sudden appearance in the furrow, she was considered as the daughter of Mother Earth and hence called Bhumija. Janaki was another name given to her, being the daughter of King Janaka. She is called by the name Vaidehi as the daughter of the ever-detached Rajarshi Janaka, who has a second name Videha, and also being the princess of the land which is called Videha as it was ruled by the most spiritual lineage. The country of Videha has another name Mithila. Being its princess, she is also called Maithili. She always had a special bond with her father and occupied a special place in the family. The whole kingdom was enchanted with her grace, purity, and beauty. In the later years, Janaka was blessed with another daughter called Urmila and his brother Kushadwaja with two daughters named Mandvi and Shrutakirti. All the four girls grew up together under the able guidance of Janaka, Sunaina, and the royal family. The royal palace of Janaka was filled with the laughter and pranks of the young girls. One day, when the girls were playing with a ball made of flowers in the garden, one of them threw the ball with force and it flew inside the place of worship where the mighty bow of Shiva, Pinaka, was kept on a pedestal for daily worship. All the girls went in there along with their attendants. After a thorough search, they found the ball under the bow. The attendants were scared to touch the bow as everyone knew the importance of the bow and the fact that no one could lift the bow. They proposed getting a new ball. But Sita stopped them and she went to the bow to check on the ball. She lifted the bow easily with one hand and retrieved the ball. The people who were there were dumbstruck. They could not believe what they just saw. They ran to the king and informed him what happened. Janaka was also shocked and came to check on the bow. He was filled with intrigue and pride about Sita. Just then, sage Parashurama, an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, reached there and observing what happened, advised Janaka to choose the person who can lift the bow as Sita's husband in future, for no less a person can ever be Sita's husband. Janaka's heart was filled with wonder and love, and from then onwards, he took special care on Sita's education and molding her into a role model for all women in the world. Soon enough, she grew up to be a fine young lady along with her three sisters, and it was time for their marriages. All the girls were well educated, scholarly, who followed their dharma with devotion and commitment. Out of them, Sita grew up to be an extraordinary lady who, with all her charm, beauty, strength, and intelligence, is the most loved not only in the royal family but also the whole country. Finding a suitable groom to Sita who can match up to her qualities was indeed a tough task for King Janaka. After careful thought and consultation with all learned men, King Janaka fixed up a Swayamvar for Sita. He announced to everyone that Sita's hand will be given in marriage to that person who can lift and string the Shiva's bow Pinaka. He has sent invitations to all kings and princes. Many who were well known for their strength and valor tried in vain to lift Pinaka but failed miserably. None of them could even move the bow. Enraged and insulted, some of them even waged war on Mithila, but Janaka could defeat all of them with the help of Devatas. Janaka was almost desperate, but he waited patiently. He was sure that Parashurama's blessings will not go in vain, and one day a suitable man will come along who can string the bow and claim Sita in marriage. After telling this story, Janaka said it will be his privilege to show Pinaka to Rama and Lakshmana and will be happy to allow them to try to lift and string the bow. Let us stop here now and continue the story of how Rama and Sita met and what happened after Rama saw the bow in the next episode. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu.